In today's video, I've returned to the deserts of the American Southwest, a landscape carved by time and the footprints of those who came before us. Join me as we explore the desert and search for the evidence of the ancient ones who once called this place home. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another adventure. Just got to the trailhead. Should be a pretty good day ahead of us. I got a little bit of a late start, but that's okay. We're just gonna work with it. Gonna check out somewhere new today. Hopefully it turns out pretty cool and there's some pretty cool stuff we find. Either way, it'll be a good day. Fall is in full swing. I actually kind of missed it, low key, but thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more. Sure is a lot of water flowing in this wash. What a nice area. I could see why you'd want to live up in here. Compared to the rest of it, this place seems alright. Just stopping and looking for rock art. You never know what you're gonna find on these walls or how old it's gonna be. Oh, here we are. Look at that. And panning over. Got the goat. Looks like there was some other things that have not weathered quite as well. I don't know what that would be. Oh. There's like something right there. Here. There used to be something there too. Come down to this other side. Concentric circle. It's not a spiral, it's just circle inside a circle. Two goats, and they're facing away from each other. I'm not seeing anything else right here. Oh, wait. I am seeing some other things right here. I'm gonna have to get up on this. The camera almost picks it up better. Triangle shaped petroglyph, like triangle body shaped petroglyph. Little legs. Look at that hand though. Right there is a little piece of pottery. Pretty cool. Just wondering if there's more. Why just right there? Hard to say. Alright, now we're working our way over toward the ruins. We're gonna check them out. Oh, looks like we're walking up this way. Yeah, because this looks holy treacherous. Big pool of water down there though. Instantly, there's something up here, and then there's something more over here. This one actually looks really cool. I always wish I could just find a full pot in one of those little cubbies. I see things like that all the time. I thought there might be some rock art up underneath that dark rock right there. It just looks so perfect for it. Oh yeah. Alright, hopefully we have time to check all of this stuff out. Alright, I'm just gonna hurry up and run up to this rock art. Oh yeah, this is extensive. You always gotta be careful climbing up stuff like this. It's safe to assume everything is extremely loose and could fall on you. But holy moly, it's everywhere. Little piece of black on red. Oh, check out that piece. That's really cool. Oh, whoa, look at that. All this just eroding right out of the side of this hill. Here, I'm gonna put these down right there. And hope that they're safe. Oh no. It's always trickier than it looks to get up these, I swear. Oh, this isn't that bad. I think now's a great time to say thanks for watching. I really appreciate all the support I've gotten. If you enjoy my videos, subscribe. It says most of you watching are not subscribed. So if you like my videos, subscribe. There's so much more to come. I'm always out here exploring the desert and just looking to have a good time. So, all in all, thanks for watching. Oh, tight fit. Looks like I'm probably gonna have to test out my drone skills. And I've only flown it once. Looks like there would have been stuff here, but now there's just circles. But look at all that. Some of them are just so emphasized on the fingers and toes. I don't understand why those had to be depicted so accurately. Alright, hopefully I'll have time to come up and get some drone shots of these. And then boogie out of here before it gets too dark. Definitely got way too late of a start today. A little sad about it, but it is what it is. I know I'm further away now. Kind of gloomy. Definitely looking like a storm's brewing down there. And it's all moving towards me. You got some weird scratchings right here. There's some ruins right up here. I don't see nothing in there. Check that out. I thought there'd for sure be at least some rock art. Alright, just so everyone is oriented, the rock art was up underneath that little overhang over there. This is that same ruin we were just looking at, the granaries. Yeah, I think it's two. Yeah, this is the granary we were looking at. Right here, this is it from the backside. They sure used a lot of little stones in there. That's probably one of the most little stones I've seen used. There might be some like little faint like stuff up there, like petroglyphs, but they're so faded that I can't even tell if they're natural or not. Man, It sure warmed up, I'll say that. The sun came out and changed the whole day. But I'm sure it's short-lived. Here's another view of it. Well, clearly, I mean, this run's been run down pretty good. But I would have loved to see it in its heyday. That would be, I'm sure that would have been something else. Some old animal bones over here. I'm sure this had to have been bigger. I bet you this whole thing was walled off. That's what all that is. All these rocks and stuff is all just debris from it falling in, let alone all this. Looks like that would have been a doorway or something. I could be wrong. I'll show you why I say I think it is. Something about that just looks natural, like would have been like that, but maybe I'm wrong. Why does it feel like that's the back? Like, did they just... I'm just so curious of what this ruin would have been. It's hard to interpret what it was. Careful getting down from here. Nice corrugated. Oh. Check that out. That's way cool. Hopefully you can make out, like, there's definitely painting on it, but it seems like a lot of it's worn off. But that's a big piece. I was looking at pottery, like, up over here and stuff. And I stumbled across this. That's a corn stalk. Like, I don't even want to touch it. I'm sure that's so old. But that is definitely like a corn husk slash like stalk. That is actually so crazy that that is just still here. Let's see if we can see anything else. And then I gotta boogie on out of here. It's looking pretty grim for me. I don't need it to wash me away. That is actually nuts. I can't believe I just found that. Yo, check this out. Check this out. I'm pretty sure this is an axe. This is like a stone axe. You could see right here on each side where they curved it. And they would have lashed around that like that. And that would have been their axe. That is so cool. I've actually been looking for one of those for a long time. Never found one. Just did. Bucket list item. And to top it off, it's gonna stay here. That is amazing. That's why you always want to take it slow. No, that's super cool. I'm just stoked on that. That's a thick piece of pottery. Like super thick. Well, I may have had a late start and I didn't get drone shots. And I don't think I have time anymore. It's a cool little piece of pottery right there. Another one. Another piece right here. We'll let them live together. Oh, that is so sharp. Yo. Is this an Atlatl dart point? I'm thinking this is an Atlatl dart point, and if so, that means it's super duper old. Like basket maker. Is that right where I found it? Whole pile of old trash. What do we think? Miner? Farmer? Hard to say. Just found this little piece. Fully painted. Right here. Main road is right here. That's like where it goes right up right there. That's the main road. Right here. Just working my way out of here. Trying to see if I can find anything cool. Because although the cliff dwellings are still around, they did not only live in cliff dwellings. Sometimes we're good. Well, I mean, in the beginning, they lived in little pit houses. And then that progressed to kind of like pueblos. Little tiny blocks of stone houses. And they would just be out in the open most of the time. And then a time where they transitioned into cliff dwellings. it kind of lines up with a massive drought this whole area went through. The whole Four Corners area went through. Oh, that's nothing. And then, I mean, there's some out there that believe that Chaco Canyon was Mexicans, ancestral Mexicans, I guess, for lack of a better term, came up from Mexico and started like an empire of sorts through slavery and cannibalism. And it actually helped like their civilization for a while. Like there was a period of stability because of it. Is what I heard on a webinar today. And then there seems to have been a falling out, and then everything went real bad. Like there was a massive drought, and then everybody, it was kind of, you gotta fend for yourself. And really hungry people do really crazy things. Man, there's deer tracks all over this. Let's see what looks to be like a deep freeze out here. I mean, I'm gonna assume it was just a deep freeze with a bunch of meat that went bad. Yeah. I'm not seeing anything crazy. I honestly got a little scared for just a second. Worried about what might be in there. No, that'd be horrible. That is the last thing I want to find. Is somebody dead in a deep freeze out here. Because I could see it. It's in the middle of nowhere. Alright, moving on. Somehow, that whole storm missed me. I bet you the top of this hill was a pueblo. Could be wrong. Maybe it was just a good vantage point. It surely is a good vantage point. But I don't see any pottery or defined walls of any kind. Not even a straight line of rocks. Oh. How about you money? That's a little dwelling. Yeah, it absolutely is a dwelling of some kind. Oh yeah. At the confluence of both of these, of course it's a ruin. Oh my god, yeah it is. I didn't think there'd still be a pit here. I wonder if this is from looters. Like digging it out, looking for stuff. I knew that this confluence of this wash comes down, and there's a wash over here that comes down, and I'm sure they're going to tie in together here shortly. I knew there'd be a ruin on top of one of these hills out here. They're like the islands. The island's surrounded by nothing. This is extremely, extremely defensible. You could see from all around. There's the only place that maybe could get you from there. But even then, I don't think you're gonna hit someone this far with an atlatl or a bow and arrow back in the day. They had a pretty good view. Could look down, see their crops. I'm sure they grew them down in this wash, probably just on the edges of it. Corn does come from grass that grew along the banks of a river in Mexico, so I'm sure it grew along the banks of these washes just fine. Now I'm officially out of here. If you guys enjoyed the video and want to see more content like this, please subscribe. It would definitely help out the channel tremendously. And I'm just out here trying my best, trying to make cool videos and inspire people to get out and not just sit on a couch. That's not good for you. But more than anything, I want to advocate for preservation, because this stuff needs to be preserved, because once it's gone forever, and we'll not have that piece of history to see firsthand no more. You really enjoy this video? Toss me an interaction. That helps so much. If you want to see more of my videos, I got plenty down there. Trust. I'll link my favorite one below. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys.